Okay guys, so now we're going to start to go over, I'm attacking, but Anthony does a great job, and a lot of times it happens as you try to pass, the guy set up their guard. And how do we deal with that is something that we really need to be careful with, is not changing our body structure and maintaining our train of thought is, I'm going to pass your guard. I've already started. You set up your guard, but I'm going to keep attacking, okay? So here we are. I'm trying to pass Anthony's guard. Same thing, I'm low. As I start to pass, okay, he catches me. He gets into the De La Riva, right? This is his favorite guard. Common guard now in jiu-jitsu, a lot of people like to play. Okay, so he set it up. Now, if I keep my guard tight and closed, it's going to be harder for him to get the grips that he really needs to maintain his guard. If I start to change and stand up, now I'm giving him a lot of opportunities to get deep, start to attack me with many different options. So he got to the De La Riva, boom. I stay tight. Remember, I want to keep my guard closed, right? So it's important to keep your elbow inside. My elbow stays out, he's able to make me post on the mat or get a hold of my grip. Now, I only have 3 grips to fight. I want all my grips to be able to fight. So as he goes, I don't like to break the collar grip so much, okay? I like to use my body weight and stretch his arm by holding me, okay? So I need to get something to hold to him. So what I like to do is I like to control his hip. So I'll get a grip on his pants. I'll put my elbow on the inside of my knee. Now I'm going to start to put pressure on this De La Riva hook, making it hard for him to get deep. Okay, that's what I want. So by, put your leg down for 1 second. By putting my elbow inside my knee, it helps me with insurance. It gives me a frame. My elbow's on the outside. He can start to use his legs to pull. Boom. Now look what happened. My base went to the mat. My elbow's open. He can attack. My elbow's on the inside. It's very hard for him to attack. All right. So I'm stretching back. I need to make sure he can't control distance. So in this instance, I'm putting pressure. I'm going to step over his leg. Okay. If his leg is in my hip, or if it's on top, if it's up here, I'm not in danger of getting knocked off balance, right? It's really hard for him to control. He needs to control his distance, so that's what he wants. He wants to knock me off balance. So I keep my weight on him. So when I step and I trap. So look where my knee goes on the inside. I don't want to step, because now he can lift me and I'm off balance. Now look, he's behind me. He's starting all the attacks. Now I really got to scramble to defend, okay? Something I don't even want to get into, right? So I want to stay the drill we did, moving our hips side to side. I don't want to have a plant, because if I'm planted on the mat, my weight goes to the mat. It's not on him. I'm slow, okay? He attacks De La Riva automatically. I staple his hip to the ground. Knee on the inside. He wants to control distance. I step. Remember, if I step my foot here, he has all the ability to move. Now he uses this leg for his ability. I need to step that, right? So put your foot back. So as I go and I step, I transfer my weight onto him, right? So now my weight is on his body. Now, head position, my head goes to this side, my body weight's already on this side. I need to make sure that as soon as I drop, my head transfers to this side so that I can force my body over. Now it's harder for him, because his guard is to attack me that direction, right? I've stapled his knees and his hip, okay? So, step back over a little bit there. So I try to pass, boom, he catches me. All right, I'm controlling. Step 1, I trap. All my weight's on him. Now, remember, if my head goes this way, I'm throwing myself off balance. I need to drop my head to the other side, because look what happens to his grip. It strengthens. So I use my shoulder and my hip to fall. Boom. I'm controlling his whole body. All my weight's on him, right? So now his grip, everything is weak. My feet are free. I've stapled. Now I circle, trap, bring my hip over. 1. Oh, look. Inside, inside. Head position is on the other side. Free my arm. I'm in the exact same position as we've been going over before. So I'm constantly attacking knee and hip, knee and hip. Let's go from this angle so we can get a little bit better groove. I try to pass, Andy sets up, boom, boom. Okay. I don't want to move. I want to stay tight and low. I don't want him to get so deep. I get a grip. And another thing is gripping the belt. Okay, if it's there, grab it. Anything you need to stay confident in your position, that's what you need to do. A lot of times I don't like to grab the belt because the belt can move, it's loose. I really like to fight for the pants of the gi pants so that I can put force. And when I make a grip, I use my palm to like push. I really want to force that hip into the mat and close my elbow on the inside, making it hard for Anthony to maintain his De La Riva grip. Okay? Now it's harder for him. I'm putting pressure on him. For him to move, he's got to create distance. That's what he needs. Now the pressure's off of him, he's able to move. Okay, so he gets that De La Riva, boom, I trap. Now I'm going to start to put my weight on him, drive as he starts to push away. I step and I drop. Okay, so I've already shifted my hips. As my head goes, my knee goes. My hand is going to control his hip. So I have both control of his hip so he can't move. My head's forward. I have his leg stapled. This leg, transfer, transfer, transfer. Now I've secured the position. Trapping his hip, getting behind his knee line. My head is on him. I'm still controlling his hip. It's hard for Anthony to move. I don't want him to move. I want him to really force. So that gives me my next transition so that I can move to hopefully to the position that I will be looking to submit him in. Okay, rather than scramble, scramble, scramble. Oh, there's a submission. I feel like it's better sometimes to control. As he adjusts, we move to a better position, my transition, and then that transition, I get to the position I want that I'm going to finish and submit. Okay, so that's kind of the idea of trapping hips. So let's go to this side now. Same thing, I want to pass this guard, but Anthony, he defends me. Okay, so look, I'm already on his hip. I make a grip. Close. Another little detail too is if you notice, I don't want my foot going outward, right? It's going to be easy for him to trap me. So by bringing my knee in, I turn and I'm on my heel. So if I'm on all my foot, I'm stuck, right? He can overpower me really easily. So I want to be on more of my heel so that I'm able to spin. Keeps my hip free, right? Don't be on your foot, like everything on the weight on your foot, because now it's easy for him to pull me and knock me off balance and I'm in trouble, right? So being on my heel, I drop my weight, now try to pull. It's harder because I can use my leg to circle, right? I'm circling my foot out. That makes it hard for him, okay? Because this is the problem. This hook is what's holding me. This hook is controlling distance. This is his attacking grip, right? So by going to my heel and turning, it makes it harder for him to be able to put more pressure on his distance foot, so he needs to create that back. So I'm putting pressure. He wants to create the distance. Boom, I step. Look where my head is. Control his hip. Staple. Now I have both elbows closed, grips closed. If he has his grip on the collar and he wants to start choking, turn my head to the other side. Now the choke is gone, right? He's not going to be able to choke, okay? I don't want to stay here, right? So, staple, pass, control. It's hard for him to choke, try to choke. I can drive my head forward and I can advance to a better position. Okay, so let's go to another. Let's try from this side. So I try to pass. Boom, he sets it up. Automatically, I'm on his hip. I stay low. Make the grip, inside. I'm loose, I'm on my heel. Start to put pressure forward. He wants to extend. I step, trap. Look at this grip. I'm controlling his hip. I'm using my shoulder. I'm rolling my body down, and I trap my knee to the mat. Control here. So now I can switch. One. I keep the grip. As I rotate this foot, boom. Now all the weight's on top of him. It's hard for him to move, okay? Now I'm in a good passing position. Let's flip to the other side here. One more. Now we'll change the side so you can see it from a different point of view. So I start to pass this side. Boom. De la Riva. So look, I'm right on his hip. I want to make sure that his groin is trapped. If my elbow is out, boom, now I'm in trouble. So to avoid that, inside my knee, and remember, I'm light. I'm on my heel so I can circle. Okay? Especially if he pushes really hard. See how I'm able to use my heel to help me. Right? If my foot's flat and he pushes really hard, now it's like I'm way off balance and he's got to really control my pants. I have to avoid that at all costs. I need to make sure that my body stays tight and it moves together. Okay? So here we are. Boom. He has it. He trapped. He's controlling distance. I control. C-grip right on the shin. As he pushes, I step. Right? I don't just step. He can continue his attack. As he pushes, I'm up. I'm down. Okay? Now the weight's on him. Right? I'm trapping him. All the weight's here. If you notice now, same thing. His arm is extended. I want this. It's harder for him to control me if his arm's extended. I'm still trapping. As I fall, look, I'm starting to control his hip. I want my knee to fall to the mat. I don't want my knee to fall this way because he still has the ability. My knee goes this way and he has good lifting power, right? So by trapping his hip, my knee goes down with my head. Now try to lift Anthony. It's much harder because now I've trapped below his knee line and now I have his hip still. So I staple, back step. So look, as I step, see, I open my hip, I close my hip. So it's kind of the same drills we did this morning. 1, 2. My head never moves. I'm controlling his hips the whole time, right? Then I can start to get to my transition. Let's go to another angle. Same. Boom. He controls. All right. Remember, control. I'm light on my heel. He wants to control distance. He pushes, I turn. Right? Automatically, I'm locking. Right? Control his hip. My head drives the same time my knee drives. Right? So now I'll keep all my weight on him. Now I change, back step, boom. I'm in the same good position. Another angle. I want to pass more. Okay. I'm already hand on hip. Control. Here, step, lock. Now my weight's on him. Control the position a bit. There. Now I have him. I control. If my head is on this side, I'm in a lot of trouble. So if my head ends up on this side, I need to come back. My head ends up here, he's going to be able to sweep me still, knock me off balance. Okay? So I can't have that. So I start to pass. 2, 1. Catches. I lock. He controls distance. 1. Trap. My head goes to that side. So as he pushes and I step, see how I turn my whole body. I want my whole body to turn this way because I want to land on him, which is forcing my knee to slide back. Okay, very important this side. So look where my arms land. I'm using my whole body to stretch that arm out, right? My head, my body stretches. I still have a hold of his hips. 1, back step. So if you see this knee now, I've just passed his foot. I need to get to his knee, right? So as soon as I lock, step, I need to change. Super important. So now I end up in the exact same position that I was. So let's do it from the back angle. I try to pass him, he catches. All right, I'm already on the inside. Go to my heel. He wants to push. 1, lock. So look how my head drives. Boom. Now as my head drives, I slide my knee down. Now I'm using my whole body to control this grip. So 1, trap, 2. I can even get to the head if I need. Okay? So the importance of this position is to remember it's the same. I don't want to plant. I want to circle, rotate my body so that I'm changing the weight distribution to one side, to where on that side my weight falls, he's weak on that side. My head falls to the other side, he's strong, he's still able to work his attacks, knock me off balance. So by stepping and rotating, I force his hips to one side, that's where his power is. I know at that point, his only option would be to open to get distance to either recover guard or to try to sweep. And then we have transitions to help if he recovers, how do we still maintain on top of that?